Hello friends, welcome you all. In the previous lecture we were discussing about the Indian financial system, and in that we have discussed what is financial system, the meaning of financial system, then functions of financial system and the key elements of well functioning of financial system. We were also discussing about the components of financial market, components of financial system. So these are the basic 5 components of any financial system. So each one we were discussing about. So we have discussed the financial asset, what called a physical asset and financial asset. You can refer the previous video. Then classification of financial asset, we were discussing about non-marketable assets and marketable assets we have seen. Then components, basic components of financial system. Under that, financial institutions, financial markets, financial instruments and financial services. So under which we have discussed, we have covered it, the financial institutions. So the institution, we have classified it into unorganized sector and organized sector. Then the basic classification structure of financial institution we have seen: organized sector and unorganized sector, then capital market institutions and money market institutions. And in case of unorganized sector, money lenders, indigenous bankers, pawn brokers and traders we have seen. Then we have also classified the financial institution into capital market intermediaries and money market intermediaries. In case of capital market intermediaries, we were discussing about development banks, UTI, agri-finance institution, governments, PF, NSE, etc., IDBI, Exim Bank, insurance company, etc. And under the NBFC, there are again the 10 types of NBFCs are there, but basic 4 mentioned here: hire purchase company, investment company, finance company and leasing company. So these are the capital market intermediary or capital market institutions. Then money market intermediary or money market institutions are there. First is apex institution is Reserve Bank of India, commercial banks, cooperative banks, post office saving banks and government treasury bills. So these are the basic money market intermediary or institutions. Now the main concern of this lecture or main plan of this lecture is to discuss financial market. So if we classify the financial market, then we will find that financial market basically classified into 2 groups, that is organized market and unorganized market. So under the organized market, we have the basic 2 types, that is capital market and money market. And in case of unorganized market is such a market where there is no regulatory control. In case of organized market, there is the regulatory control depending on the type of market. For example, capital market regulator is the SEBI, Security and Exchange Board of India. In case of money market, Reserve Bank of India is the regulator of money market. So in case of organized market, there are regulators and they have control over that market, and legal activities goes on in the organized market. But in case of unorganized market, there is no regulatory control from any autonomous institution or from the government also, and the uh, unlegal or illegal activities can happen in such a market because there is no regulatory control on such markets. So under the organized market there is capital market and money market. So under the capital market there is the first market, that is called equity market. So equity market, under the equity market we can further classify, that is primary market, we called it also public issues. Then secondary market, that is the stocks and shares which are sold on the Bombay Stock Exchange, National Stock Exchange, or regional stock exchanges. In case of foreign economy, there are different types of markets. So stock exchanges are basically called secondary market. And third is derivative market. So derivative market is the contracts which happens in the primary market and secondary markets, which again these contracts are bought and sold, that is called derivative market. So like we create the curd from milk, like that the derivative market is the it's depend on the primary market or secondary market. Next classification of capital market is, first is equity market, we have discussed it, and second is the debt market. So under the debt market there is primary segment and the secondary segment. So primary market or primary segment is when company or any firm issues first time equity shares or debt instruments like bond debentures, then it is called primary segment or debt primary market. So the subscription or who buys that share or debenture, that money directly goes to the firm's account or that company's account. But in case of secondary segment or a secondary market, there is only exchange of hands, that is share one one individual sells or institution sells shares or debentures, and another institution or individual buys that shares or debenture, and whatever the profit is there, it is get to the who is seller or who is the buyer of that security. So the profit or the increased price benefit not get to the firm or a particular company. So primary market or primary segment where company or firm sells the securities to directly to the customers and not on the stock exchanges. Under the here debt market have two classifications, primary segment and secondary segment. Now let us discuss the another type of market, that is organized market. First was capital market, now money market. So under the money market there are five categories we can make. First is call money market, second is collateral money market, third is bill market, acceptance market, and last is discount market. So these are the money market classification. And unorganized market, there are different types of market, we cannot form it formally. So there are some unorganized market player also. Now let us discuss into deep, that is under the financial market. What is financial market? where buying and selling of financial assets, services, securities can happen. So funds or savings are transferred from surplus unit to deficit unit. So those who have extra resources, money, or the extra um, resources, they can transfer it from the to the deficit unit. So here individual firms and state, that is government, who is the surplus, means they have money, they have extra resources, they can transfer through this market to the individual firms or governments, and that is called deficit unit. Players like dealers, investor, borrowers, depositors are the main players of the this financial market, and they play a vital role in driving demand and supply in financial market. Suppose uh, on the stock exchanges there are some buyers, there are some sellers. So demand and supply, uh, uh, demand and supply side contributed by these sellers and buyers, or these are the main driver of the demand and supply. Next is financial markets help individual to get the benefit of time preference, liquidity preference, and portfolio management. Time preference means over the period of time investors get some benefits. Who have already bought these shares, they get the price increased price benefit. Liquidity preference means those who want to sell their shares or any financial instrument and get money back for the liquidity, then they can do with the help of financial market. Now there are basic two types we have to focus on, that is money market and capital market. So what is the difference between money market and capital market? Money market is a market for short term debt instrument. Short term means below 1 year, and long term means more than 1 year. So the share, the any instrument or fund transfer for more than 1 year, it is called capital market. And the fund, financial instrument transferred for more than for 1 year, it is called money market. So there are two segment, that is primary market and secondary market. So primary market is for new issue. Suppose any firm or company want to issue shares, then it comes under the primary market, and that shares first time bought by one individual or institution, which again sold to the another individual or institution, it's called secondary market. So a market, secondary market is a market for trading outstanding issues, means already the issues or shares are there. So primary market means for first time, when company or firm sells first time shares or any financial instrument and collects the capital, raise the capital. And secondary market is that shares or bonds bought first time, uh, sold on the when it is sold to the another individual or institution, it is called secondary market. So here is the difference between capital capital market for securities, debt or equity, because equity or shares and debentures or bonds are for more than 1 year. So these comes under the capital markets, where business enterprises and government can raise long term fund. So it is defined as market in which money is provided for period longer than a year. So long term funds raised by government, corporates, and they say they trades instruments like shares and derivatives. In case of money market, it involves in short term borrowing and lending with original maturities. If we define money market, it is defined as a market in which money is provided for periods longer than a year. So trading in money markets involves treasury bills, commercial papers, bankers' acceptances, certificates of deposits, short-lived mortgage, and asset-backed securities. So these are the money market, and it provides liquidity funding for the global financial system. So there is only long-term market is not important, but money market is very important too, because the money market provides the liquidity means in a short period of time any institution or individual can sell money market instrument. For example, say treasury bills or certificate of deposit or commercial papers, and can increase or can get the liquidity means cash in hands, or conversion of any instrument into cash. So there are three ways to raise the capital in primary market. First is public issue. Public issue means uh, when fund is raised through the sale of security to the common public. And right issue means securities offered to the existing shareholders. For example, if company first time sells shares, then it becomes public issue. When a company sells the shares a second time to the only those who have already shareholder of a company, it is called right issue. And private placement means selling securities to the small group of investors. So these are the three ways to raise the capital in the primary market, means raising capital first time. So public issue, right issue, and private placement in a capital market only. Next market is government securities market. So it is also called a gilt edge securities market. So government issue both short and long term securities. Long term securities are traded in this capital market, and short term securities are traded in the money market. So long term securities are sold through public debt office of Reserve Bank of India, and treasury short bills are sold through the auctions. It is also undertaken by Reserve Bank of India. So now what is the importance of capital market? It is an important source for productive use of economic savings, means whatever the fund, the extra money or resources of individuals and institution have, they can lend it, and the use of that idle cash or surplus cash can happen to the productive uses. It facilitates the capital formation. The companies and institutions can raise the capital. It provide the avenue for the investors. I mean, it creates different ways to investors. Investor get the opportunity to invest in such market and take the benefit. It helps to increase the production and productivity of economy. If companies or firm gets the capital, then they can invest and they can increase their production and overall productivity of the economy, and GDP gets raised or GDP increases. Then it induces the economic growth. So economic growth means our GDP and GNP increases because of the capital market. It helps to provide stability in the value of securities. So capital market is always try to capital market always try to bring the competition, and when perfect competition is there or near perfect competition is there, then there is the stability of value of the security. So these are the importance of capital market. So primary market, there are two segments, primary market and secondary market we have seen. So primary market is the first time sale of security or first time sale of shares. It also called IPO, that is initial public offering. And secondary market is the financial market for trading of securities that have already been issued in an primary market or initial public offering. So the two major secondary markets in India are Bombay Stock Exchange and National Stock Exchange, and other is regional stock exchanges are there. So there are 12 regional exchanges in India. So these are the money market classification: call money market, discount market, acceptance market, collateral loan market, and bill market. So money market includes these markets. So what is call money market? Call money market is where call funds are borrowed and lent. So it deals in a very short period of time. This market is being used by the central bank for conducting the open market operation. It is used by the Reserve Bank of India in India. Call money market means if there are two banks and one bank is running short of funds and other have the surplus of fund, then surplus fund bank lend to the deficit bank, and it is called the interest rate is depend on the market situation, demand and supply. So it is called call money market. It is for very short period of time. Next is collateral loan market. Collateral loan market means a place where loans which are backed by the collateral assets are facilitated, also called as a secured loan. So here some securities needed to take the short term loan. Then bill market, where different types of bills or commercial bills are circulated. A commercial bill is one which arises out of a credit transactions. So bill market, commercial bills are there, government bills are also there. So these are for the from 1 month to 3 months. Next is acceptance market. It refers to market where short-term genuine trade bills are accepted by financial institutions. And last is discount market, where short-term trade bills are discounted, like commercial banks. It is a segment of bill market. For example, suppose short-term bill of exchange discounted by commercial bank, then commercial bank again discount it with Reserve Bank of India. It is called discount market. So friends, in the next lecture we are going to discuss the financial services and major categories of financial services. So friends, that much in this today's lecture. In the next few lectures we are going to discuss the capital market, its feature and its different instrument and feature of that instruments. So thanks for watching. Write your comment in the comment box. See you in the next lecture.